been 5 years since BioWare announced the development of Dragon Age Origins, and the epic dark fantasy RPG has finally arrived in all its blood-stained glory. While it may initially look like Knights of the Old Republic and Baldur's Gate made a plate mail-clad baby, both in its slightly lackluster graphics and the style of gameplay, there is far more depth to this new world than can be experienced in one playthrough. We've come to expect this with BioWare RPGs, but they've taken the amount of content and multiple pathways through the game to a completely different level this time around.
If you fail, we Templars will perform our duty.
Right from the start, your experience begins branching out as you select one of 6 origin stories which act as a semi-tutorial mission to the game, but also determine how the denizens of the world will react to you and how you can react to them.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Each of these unique story missions ends with your character becoming one of the renowned Grey Wardens, and sets you on the path of unifying a nation divided by civil war to fight the growing evil known as the Blight and its army of Darkspawn warriors. The gameplay puts a heavy focus on strategy and is not incredibly forgiving in its challenge. Throughout Dragon Age Origins, battles vary wildly from a small encounter that a 5-year-old dwarf could handle to suddenly getting ambushed by 10 to 20 enemies, all of whom seem to be resistant to every type of damage you can dish out. Thankfully, as you get farther into the game, the 100+ spells and abilities available will allow you to better prepare yourself for whatever the game can throw you. Where Dragon Age Origins really excels over most RPGs is in its ability to create a familiar, yet incredibly unique world where the choices you make for your character are never easy and rarely any shade other than gray.
I trusted you.
Whether you're deciding to let a child die to save a village, sparing the lives of evil men to get them to join your army, or accepting or rejecting the advances of your bi-curious elven party member.
Is there something in your tent that needs assassinating?
You will often be faced with choices that make you actually pause to deliberate the consequences before coming to a final decision. To say Dragon Age Origins is a long game would be the definition of an understatement. As a point of reference, at the 70-hour mark, I was sitting at only 30% game completion. Still though, the game never lingers between action for long. Every step in your journey will leave you with an urge to see whose blood your character will be covered in next. And taking into consideration the fact that BioWare has promised at least 2 years of downloadable content to be released, we can expect the blood to be measured in gallons by the end of this epic tale. I give Dragon Age Origins 9 vials of Darkspawn blood out of 10. For MSNBC.com, I'm Robert Gonzalez.